Hey guys, Bladeovire here with a new StarCraft English commentary, and this is going to be the final set between Stork and Jaedong at the round of 16 of the WCG 2008 Grand Finals in Cologne, and boy, were those two very intense games before this one. Definitely check those out. Impeccable play from both these guys who are, at this point in time, basically more or less at the peak of their play. I mean, Jaedong has probably gotten better since, and Stork maybe slumped a little bit, but still, they were really incredible in these two games. Some great StarCraft from both sides, and I very much recommend that you watch the first two sets before seeing this one. And at this point here, we were in the Köln Messe very exhilarated to be able to see a three-set game between those two. This was actually what we all had wished for, to see as much StarCraft between these two players as possible, and the StarCraft god heard our pleas and gave us the possibility to see this going to a third game here on right of Valkyries. Rather Zerg favoring map, but still Stork was the defending WCG, defending OSL champion at this point, so with some great Protoss play, especially in set 2, which he won. Set 1, a couple of mistakes, but set 2 coming back very strongly into this match, and so putting a lot of pressure on Jaedong here for the last set. Just going to give you the starting positions real quick. It's at the bottom left, it's Jaedong as yellow Zerg, and as green Protoss at the bottom right, we have Stork right there. And Stork, I also recommend watching a recent commentary by myself and Deja Vu, a great dual commentary posted on my account, and definitely check out Deja Vu's account as well. Great StarCraft commentator of the so the commentary of the WCG 2009 finals between Stork right here and Bisu. There was some very intense PvP play between these two, and anyway, by being in the final, Stork will of course be top 3, so he will be the first Korean ever to make it to 3 consecutive WCGs, so definitely thumbs up to him for that. And oh, very nice TL net sign with the Mutalisk up on it. Yeah, as I was saying, definitely go check out that dual commentary, and also go check out all the other new commentators that are coming up on SC2GG. For example, Steve the Mac guy, who was also with me at this at this quarterfinals here, is commentating in the meantime with his brother Matt. Check them out, Matt and Steve, and check out all the new rising commentators. We have now the commentator of the week section on SC2GG, and you will have the possibility to see and actually hear, rather not see but rather hear, a lot of great new voices in the StarCraft world. And I'm very excited that there's a lot of new guys coming in and picking up the work from the grands like Diggity and Moltrap and Cholera, who unfortunately doesn't have the time right now. I would love to hear a lot more from Cholera. Klazard also coming back with some new commentary, so it's even though it's a pretty much boring time right now in StarCraft with only map tests and special pro leagues, I actually feel pretty good about the future of StarCraft English commentating, and definitely go check out all these guys. And again, for the third time in a row, we will have the basic same, or more or less the same matchup. It's again going to be a fast expansion here from Stork. He just has to take care here because Rite of Valkyries is known for the blocking minerals, those 2 mineral patches that allow one more extra entrance into the natural expansion. And Jaedong, seeing that, could send in a drone, and he actually has sent in a drone. I actually totally missed this. He has actually sent in a drone, and he has already mined 1 patch. Wow, and if Stork doesn't catch this, he could get overrun by Zerglings big time. Jaedong, in the meantime, will be doing the extractor trick to get rid of these minerals. Boom. will cancel it in like, okay, there he just cancelled it. Gets rid of the minerals and will be sending it to get rid of those minerals. And wow, if he was going to come in here with enough Zerglings, he could actually... Oh, and Stork sees this. Stork, crucially enough, sees this, and he will have to place down a pylon there, definitely, or whatever else he will place, but he needs to place something there. The cannon is placed very well. It's going to be in range of both this one entrance and the normal one, so he does seem to have a pretty good position, but he will need to bring some probes off the line, definitely, placing down that pylon. And again, it's going to be interesting to see how well he was going to be able to hold here at this attack, placing the second cannon a little bit closer to the right to have this area all covered up here. And it's pretty much Jaedong's move here. The ball is in his court. He has to make the move now and get a decisive advantage, or, you know, just basically lose the Zergling force. In the meantime, scouting SCV, of course, because all the Zerglings are actually occupied somewhere else. Will not be an attack, actually. Oh, it will be an attack maybe now. I thought they were going to run away. They will be trying to go for this pylon. A little bit too late for my taste. He should have, just like in Game 2, he shouldn't have allowed Stork to have so much breathing time before committing to the Zergling attack. Instead, when he did this very, very well, attacking very quickly and disrupting the economy at the natural on-scene peaks of Bayektu, but in Game 2 and also here in Game 3, I think that Jaedong waited a little bit too long with his Zerglings and did not go in for the attack when it would have been possible and when he could have inflicted quite a lot of damage onto his opponent. Instead, he's actually keeping his Zerglings here, probably for defense, going Glare, and I'm actually looking forward to see what his tactics is going to be in this game. Again, Hydra Den, so he has placed the Hydra Den first in both these first two games. We'll go Hydra Den here again, so we will see again game of Hydras versus, you know, I'm just going to go with my intuition and say it's going to be like the first two games as well, because everything seems to mirror itself here, the matchup between the two, and it's going to be Reavers again, and it's actually fairly easy to understand why Stork has gone Reavers every time and why he will probably do it again. Indeed, robotics support bay, robotics facility, sorry, and support bay is going to come soon. I'm pretty sure about that, because he has such impeccable Reaver micro. This is very, very well seen when he attacked in set 2, where the Hydras came from behind, almost caught the Reavers off guard. Any lesser player, even a Korean, would have definitely failed at that point, and the way that Stork managed the situation impeccably by picking up the Reavers, dropping them perfectly in between two lines of Dragoons defending from both sides and getting off some Scarabs all over the place, that was insane. Totally insane. Definitely go watch that. And so, in the meantime, Stork now building up his force. I'm looking forward to see if he's again going to go for the winning move that he had in Game 2, if he's going to go for Goons, but it doesn't look that way. Again, Corsairs are not necessarily his strongest point. He didn't manage to really do a lot with them in the first two games. Maybe we'll get a little bit luckier in Game 3 now. Very importantly for him now, he has scouted everything, and it's going to be again a third expansion quite quickly. So Jaedong apparently seems to be pretty focused right now on his macro. Not going to commit for an attack right now. Will give Stork breathing space as well, and will rather actually focus on his economy, on building up his economy there, on getting that fourth gas up. And Stork, of course, is the one that will have to rather do something about it here, because if he doesn't, Jaedong is going to become so strong so quickly. As you see, Jaedong now with basically no forces whatsoever at this point in time, and it seems that Stork actually will not try to go for an expansion and try to somehow catch up more economically. He will rather just macro up with 3 gateways, now Citadel of Adon, and we'll pump out some Templars there as well. We're pretty sure about that one. And okay, now the Scourge to dispatch of the Corsairs. maybe also the shuttle. Oh yeah, he'd actually maybe not necessarily go for the Corsairs. Maybe he would rather try to go for the shuttle, and this could hurt. This could hurt Landy if he loses his shuttle. And the shuttle does go down. Indeed, the shuttle does go down. But the Corsairs will at least have the satisfaction of being able to kill this one Overlord. Quite a lot of Corsairs out in the field, by the way. A lot more than in the past two games where he didn't really build that many.